what is God? And maybe then we can analyze how can we access it, this light, and how to integrate it. But what is God?
What is God, no less? What is something that you cannot point to and is beyond definition? Fine. So what the soul is to the body, God is to the world. What the electricity is to the light bulb, the divine light is to us, illuminating us, shining through us. It is the source of the light that we shine out to the world. What the particle is to the quantum field, through which the particle emerges from and then re-emerges into, which is the source of everything. All these ideas of God. It's a field of consciousness, of infinite love, of infinite knowledge, from which matter, history, ourselves emerge out of and appear to have an individual self-existing identity separate from. That is not true. On a particle level, everything is emerging and re-emerging in and out of that field and in and out of that light. It surrounds us. We are aware of it on some level and conscious of it on some level and unconscious of it on another. And the more we align ourselves with Hashem, with that source, with that light and the field, the more we feel its guidance, the more we feel its flow, the more we feel its love, the more we feel connected, not just to it, but to ourselves and to all the other beings in creation. The more we sense a greater purpose and destiny and guidance beyond our little minds and belief systems that we've constructed to protect ourselves from all the darkness around us. So God is the source, God is the creator. God is an awareness. It's an awareness, and it's a consciousness that's created and guiding us through a process of becoming connected to that divine in the most infinite sense. Primarily, what needs to be said about God? Well, one of the many things that need to be said about God is, first of all, God is the source of all love and all compassion. So that little angry man on the cloud with the long beard, thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. That's just so silly. It's a very immature understanding. And when the Torah talks about images of God and God's hand and God's anger, these are very subtle and profound Kabbalistic expressions of the dynamic relationship between this divine infinite field of consciousness and us and how it's interfacing. But to reduce it to what the modern world thinks about God is nonsensical, number one. So first is God is the source of a field of infinite love and compassion and awareness that is surrounded us and within us. So that's the first thing that we have to say. The second thing we have to say is that God is not a belief system. God is not, I believe in God, well, I believe in another God, well, I believe the God that I believe in is better than the God that you believe in. God is, it's like gravity, it's like the sky, it's a Metzius, it's there. We know about quantum mechanics today and superstring theory and field theory that we know that the matter that we see that seems so rock solid in front of our eyes and the only reality according to our five senses and our busy reasoning and over-reasoning mind trying to analyze only what it can perceive with their five senses, but you break those down, right? The atoms and the molecules and the quarks and you go further down, everything basically dissolves to fields and fields that are interacting on very subtle levels and are all-inclusive, and everything is connected to and influence each other in very profound ways that modern technology cannot pick up today, but even the cutting-edge scientists and physicists can explain that everything does unify into a field and everything is interactive and interconnected in the field. Even things that appear a galaxy apart can be interacting with each other. So this idea that God is not a belief system, it's the deepest understanding of the structure of reality and the light from which it all emanates. And when we put our attention on that, it's not just no longer a belief, it's something that becomes something one can directly experience until there's no question anymore of, do I believe this? As much as I don't have to question if I believe that you exist. I saw your YouTube channel, so I have a proof that you exist. I got a phone call for you, so I have another proof you could exist. But now you're in front of me. I don't need proof, right? Because I'm having a direct experience in revelation. The path of meditation, the path of the prophets, is that God is best known through direct experience.